and welcome to Dental Life. Now, on this video, I'm very excited because we are going to discuss one of the most common challenges that we do encounter universally, whether you are from the Philippines or outside my country, when it comes to patients who tries to bargain. So how do you avoid this kind of situation, or how do you handle it when you encounter it? Now, basically, the most important thing is planning stage. That is the reason why I'm offering the Smart Management Dental Life program. And if you get the chance, it's on the description below. Because a lot of dentists ends up practicing without really any plan. They think as long as they can already treat, they are already ready to go to do their practice. But that is the mistake, mga dockies. Because a lot of dentists don't realize that practicing dentistry is also a business. And I keep mentioning that. And if you have watched the previous video I did, why we are losing money, that is one of the reasons. And also, because we do not have a plan, the tendency is we do trial and error, and this causes us time, money, and effort. Now, the very first step in order to avoid this kind of situation is number one, transparency. Because you have planned what kind of practice you have, and if you watch another video of mine when I interviewed a good friend who is very successful in her practice in the United States, so please do watch that, you will see that she already knows what days she's willing to work, if she's gonna have a branch later on, or what kind of patients she really wants. And these are the things we should have been asking ourselves before we build our practice. But unfortunately, a lot of us, that did not happen. And we just try to figure it out as we go along the way and try to be just happy with whatever is happening, which again is very wrong. The reason why is because we are trained to really not understand the meaning of service. And as often, and I keep on saying, that service is not about charity or being cheap, but service is about providing the service in equal proportion or even higher than what you are paid for. So going back to transparency, if we already know our target market, you will be able to really publish a fixed price in your dental clinic for all your services. A lot of dentists kasi, mga dockies, doesn't really have a fixed price. It really depends on the assessment they have on the patient they are going to treat. If the patient looks rich, they charge high. If the patient looks poor, they go down the price. And that is not good. Why? Because that's not honest. You are actually being discriminative. You are doing a discrimination by judging this person of how much they can pay you. And it is not about already your value of service and the type of service you are giving. So you have to be transparent. So right now, mga dockies, if you already have a price, then try to find the price for each of your service that you can live with, so that whether the patient is rich or the patient is poor, the price will be the same. The second one is educating the patient. Alam nyo mga dockies, the problem kasi minsan, there are clinics na once the patient sits down on their dental chair, it does not matter, you can skip all this, longer chat with the patient or the diagnosis part and just do the treatment so that there is an earning that's coming into the practice. That is very wrong, mga dockies. You are actually doing disservice to your patient. So, take time in the diagnosis and take time in educating them. You know, mga dockies, if you watch my dental life video, you will see that I did not only concentrate my career in just being a dentist, but I also became a lot of things. And one of those things is I trained salespeople on how to sell. And one of the rules in selling is that the price should be the last discussion. Why? Because the moment you bring up the price, then everything just fades away and the client doesn't think anymore, especially if the client will deem the price as expensive. So that's why it is very critical that you do and educate your patient. You have to have a discussion first of his or her diagnosis, of your treatment plan, the features and the benefits that your patient will receive from this treatment plan, and then you discuss the price. Number third, when you are discussing, financial or budget with your patient, especially after discussing the treatment plan, then you can show sympathy, but doesn't necessarily follow that you have to lower down your price. Sometimes we have to stick with our guts, and if you have a transparent price in your clinic, then majority of the patient who will go to you already have an idea of how much your service costs. So, if you can do it, stick with it. The fourth one is related to what I mentioned, and that is creating payment options. If the price of the treatment is already fixed in your clinic and you know there might be a lot in your market that will not be able to afford to pay it in one full payment, then beforehand, there's already a payment option that can be offered to your patient. So that with sympathy of turning them down, of giving them a discount, you can instead provide a payment option to them. The fifth one is to have a ready promotional discount in your clinic, especially in bulk services. As I've said, it is very, very important that your prices is transparent. Kasi alam nyo mga dockies, majority of the dentists who can provide discount is because they actually already overprice the service, and then they pretend to their patient that they are giving them a discount. Isn't that quite dishonest? So, that is why, mga dockies, be transparent, educate your patient, then provide them sympathy while you are discussing to them what you can do for them in order to help them by giving them payment options, and then a ready-made promotional discounts for every month, which can be a part of your internal marketing. And this internal marketing I will be discussing in my course, the Smart Management Dental Life Starter Program, and I hope you will be able to join my class. And in actuality, we are providing a reservation fee of just a minimal of non-refundable 1,000 pesos. And then you can pay it in installment for 4 months. But mga dockies, I am telling you now, this kind of program is not the typical program that you keep on attending, which after the program, bahala ka na. This program, I will provide you full support after our lessons because I really want you to achieve your goal. And this is the reason why I am doing this. I want to see more and more dentists to have the right skills, mindset, attitude, resources, and talent in order to create, build, grow, and sustain their dental practice. Now, mga dockies, if you like this video, don't forget to give me love and support and give me thumbs up, like this video, and then hit that notification bell so that every time I upload, you are going to be notified. And if you feel that my suggestion has value in you, do share it with our other dockies so that they will also have an understanding on how to avoid patients bargaining from your price. And do comment below of what other topics you would like me to tackle here in Dental Life with Doc Jean. Always stay safe and be healthy. Bye!